guys, you're back with Naruto and welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that right now, and make sure to turn on all post notifications so you are aware of every single time that I post another video. Anyway, guys, comment down below because I respond to every single comment, and I love interacting with you guys in general. If you guys want to interact with me on a deeper level, then make sure to check out the Discord down below in the description. Also, I apologize for not being able to post for 14 days, the equivalent of 2 weeks, but I'm back. So yeah, the like goal for this video, yes, like goal, this is the first video to have a like goal, is 100 likes to secure you guys another part just in the future in general. But if you guys are expecting like another part either tomorrow or the next day, I'm gonna need 150 likes. But anyways, guys, let's get right into like the kind of introduction to the what if. So in order for this what if to work, Orochimaru wouldn't really be adopting Naruto but kidnapping him. I don't really like kidnapping in the title, so I'll just tell the video, what if Orochimaru raised Naruto? If some of you guys have been on the channel for a while, or were just scrolling through some of my older videos, you may have seen that I've already done this what if up to 3 parts. I will not be continuing that what if series, but this is this reboot. Sorry to anybody who really wanted another part. The reason I'm redoing this is because I believe that my storytelling skills have evolved above leagues from then, and they're very much more polished and steady. Anyways, guys, let's get right into the what if, and you guys will be the judges to see if this what if is better than the previous its predecessor. Anyways, let's get into the background info of this what if. We now cut to Naruto walking through the lonely streets of Konoha. Naruto, while walking, would catch glances at villagers who are giving him weird looks and hateful stares. Finally, Naruto would get across the street to a wooden swing where he spent most of his days. While feeling the cool breeze fly down his neck, Naruto would catch a glimpse of a man who looked a little menacing to him. The man would approach Naruto, asking him if he would like to come with her, or him. Naruto would remark that if he came with him, then he would never be able to become Hokage. The man would then tell Naruto that his name is Orochimaru Uzumaki, and he would also tell Naruto that if he comes with him, then he can help him achieve his goal. A young and naive Naruto would agree, walking along with the supposed Orochimaru Uzumaki. Orochimaru would tell Naruto that he's sorry, that he's very sorry. And when Naruto would ask why, Orochimaru would tell him that he apologized. Orochimaru would tell Naruto that's because he is his father. Naruto would then gasp, thinking to himself, could this man really be my father? Naruto, intrigued, would ask Orochimaru why he left him. Orochimaru would then tell Naruto that he was unable to come to his aid or even raise him at all, because he didn't even figure out that Naruto was even alive and well until now, and he was also on a very important mission. Naruto, not knowing that he was telling a lie, would understand, eventually getting to the Sound Village. When Naruto would step foot close to Orochimaru's hideout, several Sound Ninja would try attacking him. Orochimaru would then slice and dice them all with his sword before moving in front of Naruto and shielding Naruto from the blood. Naruto, just barely seeing, would ask Orochimaru why he did that, and Orochimaru would tell Naruto that they tried to harm Naruto, his son. Orochimaru would proceed to enter his base, telling everyone from the hideout intercom that Naruto Uzumaki is his son. This would echo throughout the hideout, eventually reaching the dungeon where Karin was located. Karin, hearing this, would be very curious. The reason why Orochimaru adopted Naruto, or raised him, was because he wanted to have the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki under his thumb. He could also see and test how certain jutsu and the Cursed Mark will react with Naruto's body and DNA, and he still holding a grudge against Minato for becoming the 4th Hokage instead of him, so he'll raise Naruto, getting back at Minato somehow, because Minato, as you know, was never able to actually raise Naruto. Orochimaru would then put Naruto in a test tube / pod, manipulating his gene pools and giving him access to all 5 chakra natures, also granting him with the curse mark. When Orochimaru gave Naruto the curse mark, his Uzumaki DNA would fuse with it, creating something entirely different. When Orochimaru gave Naruto the curse mark, his Uzumaki DNA would fuse with it, creating something entirely different. While Naruto was in the test tube, Orochimaru would witness an unconscious Naruto go through the first and second stage of the curse mark. Orochimaru would be astonished as to how this could be, but then Naruto's body went even further. Naruto's dark appearance went from the stage 2 curse mark. It would be dark, that's why. Would then turn to light, to white, and finally to just all out pure. Naruto Uzumaki was the first one to achieve a stage higher than the stage 2 curse mark, stage 3. Orochimaru would analyze this, thinking to himself that Karin could also be granted with this curse mark. Orochimaru would feel the power emanating through the room, but then the pod which kept Naruto in it, would start to crack, breaking and waking Naruto up in the process. Naruto would ask Orochimaru what he did to him, since he felt overall different. Orochimaru would tell Naruto that he granted him with a new sense of power. Orochimaru would tell Naruto that he's back, secretly telling all of his guards, including a healthy Kimamaru, to attack Naruto, as if their life depended on it, and to kill. Immediately, 3,000 guards charged at Naruto. Of course, this was only a test from Orochimaru to see how far Naruto's power had really skyrocketed. Naruto would hear the guards, seeing them coming after him. Seeing this as an immediate threat of his well-being, Naruto would fight back, unleashing his power. The amount of energy displayed was enough to blow back almost half of his enemies. Naruto would then go forth, annihilating his enemies and making them all quiver in pain. Eventually, Naruto would be surrounded, being kicked into a gigantic combo. Kimamaru would then tell the guards to move, before jumping up and punching Naruto in the back. Naruto would then struggle to make words, not being able to get up, not being able to move, and being temporarily crippled. Kimamaru would then pick up Naruto, dragging him and scraping his head against the floor. Blood would start to leak and gush out of Naruto's head and body as a helpless Naruto, or from an helpless Naruto. But Kimamaru wouldn't care, taking Naruto to the edge of a river, which leads into a gigantic waterfall. Kimamaru would then shove his sharp bone sword into Naruto, before tossing him and his body into the river. Naruto's body would flow through the river like butter, crashing and flying to multiple rocks on the way. With essentially no chakra, barely conscious, hanging on to life by a thread, Naruto would succumb to his injuries, blacking out and falling into the waterfall. Local Anbu, patrolling the area in search of the 9-tailed Jinchuriki, would see a lifeless Naruto flying down and gliding down the waterfall. Before Naruto's head could split open and crack onto the ground, a platoon of Anbu men would catch him, grabbing him to the side and bring him to the side of the waterfall. The Anbu would then perform a series of CPR tactics on Naruto, whose breathing was temporarily blocked by tons of water trapped in his body. Naruto would then be resurrected, spitting out tons of water mixed with blood. The Anbu would ask Naruto what happened, but he wouldn't be able to remember. All Naruto was able to remember and describe was what Kimamaru looked like, before asking the Anbu to go back to his father. The many members of the Anbu with Naruto would question what he said. "Father, Naruto, you are the 9-tailed Jinchuriki. Your father and mother died when you were born, you idiot." Naruto would then erupt in anger, unleashing, for the first time, the power of the Kyuubi, or the 9-tailed fox, going into a 3-tailed state. Is that supposed to be a joke? Naruto would then leap at the Anbu who said this to him, for being restrained by wood style. Eventually, Naruto would fade back to his normal state, as all remnants of the Kyuubi would fade. Naruto, binded to the would enter the second form of the curse mark, breaking out of it. Naruto would then start to jump up, going back to the hideout. Naruto, of course, would be pursued by the Anbu, since Anbu didn't want to lose such a valuable asset to the Leaf, to Ninetales. Naruto would soon be surrounded, pausing for a second, remembering the guards surrounding him, and saying not again, before using Curse Mark Stage 3 and creating a ball entirely made up of chakra. This ball is filled with Curse Mark chakra, and eventually, Naruto would take the fight to the ground, before strategically jumping up into the air and throwing the ball to the ground. The ball would erupt, sending back all of the Anbu, as Naruto would then make a run for it. Naruto would then zoom to the hideout before being greeted by Orochimaru. Orochimaru would apologize to Naruto, telling him that the guards just thought that he was a major threat to such enemy. Naruto would understand, asking Orochimaru if he could teach him some new jutsu, since he really wanted to learn some. Orochimaru would teach Naruto many jutsu, and helping him better his chakra control. Within about a 2-month time span, Naruto was able to learn the Fireball Jutsu, Clone and Shadow Clone Jutsu, Transformation Jutsu, Substitution Jutsu, the Rasengan, Shuriken and Kunai skills, Earth Style Mud Wall, and Yin Yang Cursed Rasengan. The reason how Orochimaru was able to teach Naruto the Rasengan is because I'm just assuming that Orochimaru had seen Jiraiya perform it, in turn, learning it, and making an effort to learn it himself. The Cursed Rasengan is a yin and yang based technique created by Naruto and Uzumaki when training and mixing his Rasengan with his energy of the curse mark. The only drawbacks of using this jutsu is that it consumes lots of chakra and stamina, and the bigger it increases in size, the more chakra it consumes. Though, this is very much offset by the fact that Naruto Uzumaki has a very high level of chakra reserve. Eventually, Orochimaru would realize that Naruto needs to be put on an actual team to experience teamwork, so he would assign Karin and Suigetsu to a team with Naruto. In it, with Kimamaru as the master. Naruto would be told to meet Kimamaru at a training area. Naruto, Karin, and Suigetsu would discuss things about themselves, and eventually, Kimamaru would tell his team that in order to pass and become true Genin, they would have to fight him as if to kill. Naruto would look at Kimamaru, analyzing him and looking at the marks on his forehead. Naruto would remember what Kimamaru did to him, vowing to himself that he will try his hardest to defeat him. Kimamaru would say, "Go," as Naruto would then rush to him at these words with the kunai in hand. Kimamaru would weave through these simple attacks, calling them pathetic. Naruto, hearing these words from Kimamaru himself, would try even harder, managing to scratch him on his shoulder. Kimamaru would then step back, feeling cold water and jumping up. Suigetsu would then emerge, grabbing Kimamaru's foot and slamming him to the ground. Naruto would then shove a Rasengan into his chest, engraving his body deeper into the ground. Kimamaru would then stand back up, judo slamming Suigetsu and putting his foot on his chest. Karin would then use her Uzumaki chains, wrapping them around Kimamaru tightly for Naruto. Then, Naruto would open up his palms before going into his Curse Mark Stage 2 state and shouting, "Cursed Rasengan!" Kimamaru would try sending a wave of bones toward the attack, but the attack blew right through them, disintegrating them in their path and heading straight towards Kimamaru. Naruto would then increase the size of it by putting even more chakra, if not most of his reserves, into it. Naruto, with a big roar, would send the blast into Kimamaru before moving back and letting it consume him. Kimamaru would feel the energy of the blast, burning his skin and screaming in pain. Kimamaru, trying to find some way to defeat this attack, would transform it into Curse Mark Stage 2, effectively making it disappear. Naruto, exhausted and out of chakra, would tell his teammates Karin and Suigetsu that he believes in them, before falling to the ground and sitting the rest of the fight. Anyways, Karin and Suigetsu would charge at Kimamaru, only managing to make the two bells bang against each other. Karin would then move behind Kimamaru, reaching into her pocket and shooting a poisonous perfume at him. When Karin moved behind Kimamaru, Kimamaru would turn his head, causing him to be hit directly in his eyes. by the spray. Anyways, Kimimaro would hold his eyes tight, not being able to see, though this wasn't much of a disadvantage. Suigetsu would then create free water clones to move around Kimimaro, thinking that he was being attacked by multiple people. Kimimaro would attack in multiple directions, but then Suigetsu would see an opening, striking with his kunai and stabbing it directly into his abdomen. Kimimaro would then open his eyes, looking at Suigetsu, Karin, and his tired Naruto, laying at the stump of a tree. He would tell them that they passed, effectively making them full-fledged genin. At first, most of the missions that they were getting were easy and not very time-consuming, but eventually, Naruto would ask Orochimaru, his father, if he and his team could go on a mission, and Orochimaru would allow this to happen, telling Naruto that it's okay. The new mission that Team Kimimaro were assigned to was named the Land of Sand. But to find out what that is, you guys are just gonna have to like the video and get to 150 likes. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm just getting right back into what ifs, kind of. So, sorry if I started a little bit, but I will be making more what ifs. So, see you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and bye.